party on the patio come in the studio. And this morning, we're talking with VNA Texas. So we've been talking all week about aging well. And VNA is helping Texans do just that. We're going to talk about Meals on Wheels, their volunteer opportunities, and how they're making it easier for all of us.
Yeah, see those signs, make your lunch more meaningful.
Yes, absolutely. Use the hashtag #IamUp. Perhaps you do some volunteering. We want to hear from you. Let us know how your Friday's going.
Go DJ LC.
It is so cold and windy, so we've got VNA here in Texas Capital Bank along with their CEO. And get this, Texas Capital Bank donating 20,000 meals through a grant that is going to help out people who get Meals on Wheels today. Pretty cool stuff. We're going to talk more about their volunteer opportunities and how they're making a difference in seniors' lives in North Texas. So stick with us as we talk about aging well this week.
Some gift wrapping happening this morning.
First comes the stocking of little Nell. Oh dear Santa, would you fill it well? Give her a dolly that laughs and cries. One eye will open and shut its eyes.
We got some cool cats in the studio today. Who knew VNA and Texas Capital Bank were so rad?
You got the air guitar going on.
We're having a good time this morning inside our studio as we party. We're talking about VNA and Texas Capital Bank, how they're teaming up. And, you know, Meals on Wheels is such a great way to give back to seniors who cannot get out, who need help. And we're going to talk about ways to volunteer and how they're giving back this season and helping us all age well.
Yeah, do you see that hashtag for change? I mean, to feed a senior, it only costs about $6 to feed a senior a day.
Boy, that is...
So we'll get more of that information throughout the morning.
That's very affordable for people who can help out. Yeah, good job, guys. We don't know if it was in tune, but we expect it was. So we're partying this morning.
I love Fridays here, right? Can we put the cam on them? We've got the VNA in studio and Texas Capital Bank. And did you know the VNA has provided the highest quality senior care across North Texas? And there's definitely ways you can chip in and help to feed a senior neighbor. It only costs about $6 to feed a senior for a day. $30 feeds a senior for a week. And I got to tell you, Texas Capital Bank, they're providing 20,000 meals. Woo! That's awesome.
We're glad you killed me today.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome back. You know, our party on the Plaza has been forced inside just because of the weather, but it's a party nonetheless, right, everyone? We have VNA here with us today, and if you've been watching News 8 Daybreak, you've recognized that we've been focusing on our seniors and how to age well. That was the name of our series, and Olivia Rogers is here with me to kind of reiterate some of the stuff that some of you may have missed. Olivia is the Chief Nursing Officer for VNA. So thank you again for all the work you do. Explain to people what hospice means.
So hospice is for people who are facing a terminal illness with a prognosis of 6 months or less. And that doesn't mean that they have to be imminent. It means that they just have a diagnosis for which there's no cure. So coming on hospice sometimes has a negative connotation, but it can be very, very helpful and supportive to families. Once a hospice team comes in, the family is able then to be the family, and they don't have to be the caregiver.
Who is part of the team? Because there are a lot of people.
So we have a nurse who's the case manager, social work, chaplains, a physician. Our physicians see our patients in the home, and we have aides, we have volunteers, so we have a huge team that comes in to support the family.
And explain to people, if someone's uninsured, maybe they don't have the means to pay for this end-of-life service, how does VNA help?
So that's one of the things we're most proud of at VNA. We raise community funds to take care of patients who need hospice and have no funding source.
Okay, so thank you guys for all of what you do. Listen, there are ways to donate specifically to someone who may not be able to afford hospice care through VNA's website. It's vnatexas.org. I've got all the information on my Facebook page for you. And by the way, in case you're wondering what this gift wrapping station is behind me, you guys are wrapping gifts for seniors so that they can have Christmas gifts to open this season. So I think that's beautiful. And we have a lot more to talk about because this is only really one of VNA's projects, I guess you could say, programs. So we'll send it back to you guys, Kara and Cleo, and we'll talk more with these folks in a little bit.
Go DJ LC.
He is getting the groove. You know why? Because he's warm in studio today.
Hello,
we moved
right?
our party on the plaza inside, and we have got VNA and Texas Capital Bank with their CEO here this morning. We're talking about Meals on Wheels and the ways they can help as we age well. So we're going to ask you this morning, how do you give back to your community? Let us know. Use the hashtag #IamUp as we get our party in the studio on, and we'll learn more about what VNA does and how they're giving back to the community all year long.
Welcome back to News 8 Daybreak. And you know, all week long we've been talking about aging well. And today really is about how volunteering can keep your heart and your mind healthy. So these are parts of studies cited in a Harvard Medical School health blog. People who volunteer on a regular basis, so say 200 hours a year, are less likely to develop high blood pressure. Volunteers tend to walk more steps, be less depressed, find it easier to do everyday tasks, and have better thinking skills than people who don't volunteer.
Our staff arrives at around 4 o'clock in the morning.
Behind the scenes, Meals on Wheels is a well-oiled machine.
They make 5,000 to 6,000 meals to deliver to 4,500 homebound seniors.
How are you? Those seniors live on less than $1,000 per month. Their average age is 70, and a majority of them women.
Meals on Wheels!
The meals are delivered every weekday by some paid staff and lots of volunteers.
They just light up when you knock on their door and you give them a meal.
Volunteers like Mary, who herself is 69 years old.
There for the grace of God, go I. You know, I could be there alone, living by myself. It's very humbling.
But Mary doesn't deliver alone.
Let's go ahead and just grab the bag.
She's part of 3 generations volunteering together. Her daughter Jennifer
I've been serving since I was a small child. It's been just part of my DNA.
and granddaughters Alexis and Jordan.
I was 10 years old when I first started delivering Meals on
And
Wheels.
I was 6. I went up to the houses, and then you saw the person that you were giving the meals to, and I probably didn't know what was happening, but I'm pretty sure that it made their hearts satisfied.
With a heart for helping others, all agree volunteerism has brought them closer to their community and to each other.
It makes them better kiddos to be around all types of different people, not people that just look like them, not people that have the same opportunities as them.
The littlest impacts can have the greatest effect.
Bye. You too. Here.
Now, there are 1,000 people on the waiting list to be added to Meals on Wheels. 45 of those people, you guys, are over 90 years old. 250 people on that list are in their 80s. These are people in our community, okay? So it takes $6 a day to feed a senior. $6. I swear I spent $6 on a coffee earlier this week. So VNAtexas.org, we're asking you guys to give if you can.
And we were showing video earlier, they're wrapping little gifts, and those will be given out to these recipients as well.
Yeah, because a lot of these folks, they don't have family nearby or they don't see anyone for the holidays, and we want them to be able to receive gifts and have things to open. So a lot of times it's just a toothbrush or a washcloth, but to them it
means a lot.
something.
Okay, that's a great story. More volunteers, the more people you can help.
Yep.
Thanks, Sonia.
Thank you, guys. And we are wrapping up our series on aging well with VNA Texas. They're in the house. We're telling you how you can wrap your arms around a senior in our community by either donating your time or money. We'll talk about that on the other side of the break. Hey, welcome back, everybody. You know, usually we're outside for our party on the plaza, but it's a little cold out there. So we brought the party indoors with VNA Texas. They're here to talk about how to give back, particularly to seniors in our community. Let's bring in Chris Kulak, the Vice President of Development. Thank you so much for everything you do. I cannot tell you how much this touches my heart. I want to talk to you about Meals on Wheels because I've delivered meals a few times. I love it. It's very easy. You guys make it so simple.
Yeah, we do. And I think one of the biggest things that's super important about what we do is that if you come volunteer for us, you actually get to see the end user. So you can go to our website, sign up, become a volunteer, and then you can come deliver a route, and you actually get to see our clients and talk to them and visit with them.
And these are people who are homebound seniors, which means really they don't leave their home. And oftentimes the ones I've interacted with, they don't see many people per week.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is the meal's nutritious. It's a great balanced meal that they get at lunch, but it's really that interaction that you're going to visit that person. You may be the only person they see all day. And so having an opportunity to visit with them, really, I think it's the more than a meal part that really allows us to kind of interact with those folks. And really, it's that social isolation piece that is super important for us to help alleviate.
Well, and I know that also some of these people, because they're not leaving their homes, this prevents them from falling, from having other accidents. So this is helpful in a lot of ways. You mentioned the nutritious meals. I want to show people, in case you haven't seen what we deliver, they're warm meals.
Yeah, it's a warm meal. It also comes with a juice and a bread and sometimes a cookie. So it just depends on the day. But yeah, it's a nutritious meal. It's a well-balanced meal that they get at lunch. And we do that every day, Monday through Friday. So come and join us.
Okay, so I want to reiterate, it's $6 a day to feed a senior. $6 to feed them for the whole day.
Yeah, $6 a day or $30 a week, $1,500 a year. It's really not too much to really help somebody out this holiday season. So.
And there are 1,000 seniors in our community on the waiting list. I just want to reiterate, $6 a day, $30 a week, and I'm banking on a $1,500 donation this morning. I know somebody out there can do it. Chris, thank you so much. And I want to bring things over to Greg, but as I do, I have someone else to thank. Salter Brothers, who provided us all with coffee this morning. I know y'all are happy about that, volunteers, but Greg, look, they have personalized coffee.
Oh, really?
For each of us. Yeah, so I'm bringing yours over to you. It has your name on it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Because they know that we enjoy
drinker.
coffee.
I appreciate that.
On Daybreak.
All right.
So, Kara, you have yours
and
too.
I need it. Yeah.
You have one too. Everyone's a
All
coffee
right.
for you, and you've got a coffee, and you've got a
Our
coffee.
name on it so that we won't take it from one another. That's the deal, right?
Yeah, because I might steal.
It's
I might
mine,
steal
don't
somebody.
touch it. Yeah. A live look inside of our studio. Lost it, baby. Lost it, that's right. So we've been talking to V&A all morning long in Texas Capital Bank and talking about aging well and how they are giving back to the community with Meals on Wheels.
All right.
He's teaching DJ Elsie a thing or two, am I right?
Knees, bad knees, bad knees.
You are up with News 8 Daybreak. Let us know how you give back to the community. And thanks to all of our party on the studio this morning with V&A. We really appreciate it. Look, we got our own
Salter
coffee.
Brothers
So
here.
cute.
Roasted
Oh my
exclusively,
goodness.
Greg. Don't
They
even
put
try
our
to touch
name on
this.
it.
Okay, I have my own. I'm good.
Smells
Hey, join
so
us. We're going to be
good.
talking more about Meals on Wheels and what they're doing on our Facebook page.
V&A.
I am still up. And also, have a great day. Have a good weekend.
Happy Friday.